All right, what is going on, guys? Happy Saturday. Hopefully you're having a great day or a great morning, whatever time you're watching. So let's talk about the NBA slate here. We've got 9 games today. We're going to go into those as always, but make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Feel free to join the Discord. It is absolutely free. The link is down below. These plays were already posted, and there has been a lot of line movement already. So without further ado, let's get into this slate. So we've got the 76ers and the Nets. Play I love in this is D'Angelo Russell over 5.5 assists. I put this out to the Discord at plus 125. It is going way, way, way the other direction. So it is minus 150 or more on some books already. So crazy there. Brooklyn plus 7.5 at home against Philadelphia. Embiid is a game time decision, but expected to play. No Oubre. I don't think that matters a ton. But give me Brooklyn plus 7.5. Heavy lean towards the over 214.5 in this one. I know Brooklyn games are usually a little more low scoring, but this is a little too low, I think, for Philly. All right, next game, Pistons and the T-Wolves. We're seeing the T-Wolves minus 7 going up against the Pistons. Cade Cunningham, we had his over 5.5 rebounds. He couldn't stop fouling, so he ended up playing less than 30 minutes for the first time. I went and looked it up. Only 2 times in his last 20 games has he been under 30 minutes. So GG, a little unlucky there. He hooked us at 5. That really stunk. So in this one, I would say Minnesota minus 7 is pretty reasonable, even though they're on the road. 217.5, kind of a mid-line, but I like it. Over 217.5, I'm game with that. Suns and the Pacers. So no Nurkic in this one. He's still suspended. Royce O'Neal's a game-time decision. Someone else, Bradley Beal's a game time decision in that one. On Indy side of the ball, nothing major there, so Nets miss out. Yeah, I think this is a decent line against a Phoenix team that's really underperformed, but it's too good of a spot here. So give me Phoenix plus money. Can't turn that down. I think the over-under is pretty appropriately placed personally. One play I like in this, it's not on the card, but I do like it, is Miles Turner under 7.5 rebounds. That is a play I do have. It's just not on the card. Next game, Knicks and the Bulls. Oh, Tibbs played the hell out of the Knicks tonight against the Thunder, or I should say last night. Wow. He only played 3 guys off the bench. 2 of them played like 8 minutes, so every single starter on the Knicks played 40 or more minutes. Absolutely insane. Now they're hopping on a plane, traveling to Chicago, and they've got to turn around and play today. I don't love it. I would say lean Chicago plus 5.5, if not money line. They have to be tired. Like they can't play them that amount of minutes tonight. Towns played like 43 minutes. He generally plays 34, 35. So the whole team had some pretty excessive minutes. I know that's kind of Thibodeau's thing. He just plays the crap out of them in the regular season. I mean, they looked gassed. The last 3-4 minutes of that Thunder game, they were still in it, and then they just looked dead. So don't love them today. Jalen Brunson under 8.5 assists. I just don't. He was already like doubtful coming into the game with some calf issues. I don't think he plays a full game. Yeah, give me that. And give me Chicago plus 5.5, lean towards the money line. All right, Nuggets and the Spurs. We literally just saw this yesterday. So now Denver is flying to San Antonio to play them again. Wemby absolutely went off, man. And Joker had a great day too. So how will they adapt? I don't know. That'll be an interesting one. San Antonio plus 2. You know, give me Denver minus 2. I like that spot. Lean towards the under 237.5 in that one as well. Portland and the Bucks. Or Portland Trailblazers, plus 12 again. Going up against a Bucks team that, oh man, last game was it was not good. That was really not good. They should have absolutely dominated, and they didn't. So can't trust Milwaukee at minus 12. I would have a lean towards the under 227.5. Utah Jazz and the Miami Heat. We see Miami minus 7.5. They've got a slew of issues. Jimmy Butler, Suspended for 7 games, I believe. So it's like conduct detrimental to the team. Obviously, he wants out, so he'll get traded here before long. But that's a big key cog missing there. So 7.5 against a Utah team that's not great. Again, my issue with the Heat is they're just very dependent on the three. You take Jimmy Butler out, Duncan Robinson moves into a spot, or Jaime Vasquez, however you say his name. Just guys that depend on the three. So I would actually lean towards Utah plus 7.5 in this one. Lean towards the under 223.5. 223.5 is a pretty big line for the Heat. All right, next game is going to be the Grizzlies and the Warriors. So no Steph Curry. No Podzimski, no Gary Payton. Memphis side of the ball, I believe Ja is still going to be out. They still have a slew of people that are out, so they're gonna have to piece it together. They looked okay tonight, I guess. I mean, they definitely weren't phenomenal, but looked okay. Golden State minus 2.5. It's a small team, so I kind of like that. I think they're going to run up and down the court. Guys like Edie probably not going to be a massive impact in this game. That said, Memphis coming off a loss, I like them. I like the bounce back factor. Plus 2.5, I'll take it. Under 233.5 is a strong lean for me in this one. Hawks and the Clippers. Hawks coming off an L to the Lakers. No surprise there. I think we called that one. Lakers getting 6.5 against the Clippers. Kawhi Leonard is supposed to make his debut. So I don't know if that warrants minus 6.5 against the Hawks, though. That feels excessive. So I would lean Atlanta plus 6.5. I'm not overly worried about a back-to-back, considering it's still in LA. So there's not any travel required. Definitely lean Atlanta plus 6.5 in this one, and over 228.5. So let's get into our best bets, get you guys out of here. Let's see. First bet that we've got, Scoot Henderson over 4.5 assists for Portland. Now, a little scary because they're playing Milwaukee and they're plus 12, so blowout potential is technically high, but nothing that Portland hasn't literally had to deal with every single game this year. And he's over this in 8 of his last 10 games when he's playing at least 25 minutes. So he should play at least 25 minutes. So I love that line. Mason Plumlee, under 10.5 rebounds. He's under this in 10 of his last 10. He is under this in 18 of his last 20. He is under this in 7 of his last 10 games without Nurkic. So I think this line's just a hair too high. I know Indy can be prone to give up some boards sometimes, but they are better at that at home. So I do like that under. D'Angelo Russell over 5.5 assists. This is minus 135 on FanDuel. Like I said, this was plus 125 when I gave it out earlier. This is just low. I mean, he's actually played more minutes than Ben Simmons, so I do like him to continue that trend. Ben Simmons is not a scorer. D'Angelo can actually shoot. So a little bit more of a valuable piece. Now, Ben Simmons is better defensively. He's going to get more rebounds and things of that nature. But from an offensive perspective, D'Angelo Russell is significantly better. Nikola Vucevic over 9.5 rebounds. I don't love taking this guy's rebounds, but he's over this in 4 of his last 5. And he's going to be playing a Knicks team that they're going to have tired legs. It's just inevitable. I don't see Cat coming out and grabbing 22 boards again and playing 42 minutes. It's just not going to happen. So he's going to have guys like Precious Achiuwa and those guys in there. So it should enable him to get some rebounds. Next one's going to be Joel Embiid under 10.5 rebounds. Only one center has gotten 11 rebounds versus Brooklyn since December 1st, and that was Goga Bitadze. Brooklyn is 4th in fewest rebounds, and you never know with Joel. He might get hurt, probably will get hurt. Who knows? And then final play is going to be Jalen Brunson under 8.5 assists. He is over this in 5 of his last 10. He had 9 tonight. He's 1 of 2 versus Chicago to this line. But like I said, just played 40 minutes, had a calf injury, was questionable to even play in that game. Wouldn't be surprised if he gets completely scratched from this game. I'm hoping he just plays a little bit just to give us enough to get under this line. So those are my plays, guys. If you enjoyed that, make sure you guys like the video. If you want to join the Discord, already dropped a couple of parlays in there, as well as NFL parlay. So thank you guys for tuning in. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next video.